Ito in 12 cardinal sins. First, he declared martial law for malevolent and contrived reasons to perpetuate himself in power. Number two, he padlocked the Congress and arrogated the role of sole legislator. Number three, to stifle dissent, he incarcerated titans in the political opposition and personalities in the land. Kasama na po dyan yung grandfather ni Irene, who was an ultra-nationalist, the late Senator Lorenzo Pañada. He emasculated the judiciary. Wala nang katarungan at that time. He wantonly violated the people's political, civil, economic, and human rights. Yan ang pang-lima. From pang-anim, he forcibly closed media outlets, detained journalists, including Chino Roses, and suppressed the freedom of the press and expression. Number seven, he closed and took over private enterprises and public utilities. Number eight, he plundered the economy and amassed ill-gotten hoards estimated to reach $30 billion. Number nine, he allowed cronies to inordinately and criminally enrich themselves. Number 10, he ballooned the foreign debt from US $1 billion in 1965 to US $28 billion in 1986, the payment of which, including the behest loans, stifled the economy and subsequent administration at the expense of socio-economic programs and policies of the government. Number 11, he submerged the economy to negative GDP growth, minus 7%. Number 12, he was ousted as a tyrant by people power and thus dishonorably discharged by popular action, while the Supreme Court barred his return to the Philippines. Marcos, as having been a soldier and a former president, is dwarfed, even nullified by his 12 cardinal sins against the Filipino people. His day of reckoning is not at tilibingan ng mga bayan.